¿Cómo estamos? Estamos navideños. Sí. Pueden mandar una actualización de la app. Pero tuve a la semana pasada, mandado una. A ver. ¿Listo? Ok, creo que se está jalando bien todo. Vamos a jugar el llamado de Juárez. Ya Juárez ha jugado. Eso sí, apenas lo estaba bajando, entonces a lo mejor se tiene que terminar de instalar. Ha jugado Ciudad Juárez. Ya merito. Ya merito. Es pasármenos a la pantalla. Ha jugado. En lo que me acomodo. Ahí está bien. El juego no tengo historia así nostálgica ni nada. De hecho, no es tan viejo, es de 2014, creo. Y se me hace que lo encontré en una. No sé si lo estaban regalando en Steam. O si ¿Cómo se dice? O estaba de esos de 5 juegos por $1. Una cosa así. Sí, le traía ganas porque se veía siempre en las tiendas y nunca lo compré. Ahorita vamos a jugar. Y ya lo jugué varias veces. Tampoco es que sea algo nuevo para mí, pero eso nos vale más. Nada más que cargue. Porque apenas lo instalé, apenas descargué la actualización del VTuber. No, todo se juntó. El juego Pokémon y ya. Porque me metí en broncas. Pero se supone que eso es lo normal con los VTubers, ¿no? Todo el último momento. ¿Ok? ¿Qué me cuentan? Así, sí, buenas tardes. No, bien las noticias. No, sí, que estuvieron no, y el mundial, y no sé qué, no, todos. Vamos a ver qué hay de ofertas, ¿no? No, ahí va, iniciando. Ya, ya, no le muevo. Eh, éxito, éxito empresarial, éxito en la vida. Este es de Ubisoft, no me acordaba. Tun, 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 tun. Texturas bajas, se quita de bajo, 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 bajo. Ok, vamos a darle. Historia. Ahora este juego, como les digo, yo ya lo he jugado. No es mi primera vez. Y va a ser con todas las mejoras que ya tengo. Yo no quiero perderlos. Normal. Sí. No, no me recomiendo dificultades más difíciles. Está bien. Se viene. Abilene, Kansas. No hay nada más navideño que vaqueros. Los servidos. Eso sí, tenía cinemáticas que me gustaban mucho. Tipo cómic. Bullhead, man.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so.
I
I've
believe
been
no,
here
mate.
many years. Name's
know
Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Bounty hunter.
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Killing motherfuckers.
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Uy, no le.
Hell, son, it would be my
Ay,
honor to
cuál.
drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm
Salud,
Dwight.
digo.
That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in
Vamos a
Bannock,
los
Montana?
balazos.
Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
Billy el
You
Kid.
knew Billy the Kid?
Oh,
Damn
no.
right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Every bastard.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Eres una vez en Stinking Springs. Agua. En el 80 Silas se apuntó. Ay. Feliz Navidad, Agua.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Y
I
empiezan los
threw in with the kid
balazos.
because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead,
Yeah, for
let me
bitch.
tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Divertido. Y con esto te agachas, brincas, pegas, ok. Además lo vamos a ir viendo, ¿no? Agua. Claro. Recoger fusil. Ok, con este apunto. Y que a huevo. A jugar. Yepa, yepa.
Need to stay here to keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
Qué buen tiro.
Shoot that something!
Qué buenos tiros a jugar.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his
Está bien,
army of
niño.
deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Ahí viene a jugar.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit! They're coming from the
I
rear!
decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we got one behind us. Stay on it.
Boom, 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 boom. Cierro paquete. Ya le dio uno. Ya le dio otro.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Fast. No estoy tirando balas, esa jugada. Ah, ok. Tienes. Ah, no, esto es sí. Siempre la dando allí a jugar. Tú también la jugas. Por atrás, jugaba.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
A punto gratis.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Uy. Sí, otra que esquivas.
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
I'm done with you.
Un tiro, nomás con esto lo va a jugar.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few
Uy.
bucks.
¿De dónde me da? Aquí.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Ay, no, cabrón, vamos a jugar. Ok.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Ah, me tengo que meter a la casa. A ver, por este lado. Espera. Yellow bastard.
You ain't going nowhere.
Ah, ok, nos tiene que... Falta uno, falta uno.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
¿Qué pasa?
And like that, I
all
was
be
inside,
dead, you bastards.
none the worse for wear.
Toma, 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 toma.
Deader than a rat in a trap.
I passed Dirty Dave.
Hola, David Cuchino.
How about that? Huh? You like that?
And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry.
Buenas tardes, a jugar. Y aquí. No se ve de 21 el cabrón. De 50.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
¿Cómo es chambear?
So you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
Más o menos.
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Ese.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell Garrett get you? Where do you live from on the island?
No soy tanto cabrón.
That's when Charlie got hit.
Oh, little Charlie.
"They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Fíjate.
Shoot that bastard.
Fíjate, Charlie, no me dejas ver, Juan. Charlie, ya te fallé.
Take us all on.
No te entiendo, no te entiendo. Ah, tú. Tengo que bajarme. Corre lo mismo.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatlin," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention."
A su madre, también la Catherine. Y yo aquí viendo.
I said that it was time to cut and run. He
Sí, sí, sí,
directed
ahí
that
voy.
order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Espérate. Ah.
Many would have fled in my place. But I
Pero yo
had
no me
that false
pegué.
sense of invincibility
Puro
that
fierro
many young men
caliente.
have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
A su madre.
Please, call me Silas now. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Making my way past a passel of fallen folk.
Ah, no puedo bajar.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of
Por la
hired guns.
cinemática este.
just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Siguen saliendo los ojetes.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Hay aquí pollos. Fíjense. Fíjense. Fíjense.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Ok. Agarre la jugada.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
¿Todo eso? Creo que me estoy saltando el tutorial porque el chiste es que hay que centrar. Hay que esperar a que él desenfunde porque si no... Me viene el hocico. ¿Cómo se? ¿Cómo se? No entiendo el hocico. Me peinó las cejas. Hey.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Llegué al establo donde había pollos. Y me puse a corretear pollos. Eso hice. Como un correteador de pollos que soy.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And
That must
go
fail.
on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Maté a Garrett de forma honorable. Yuhu. ¿Quieres cambiar de difícil? No. Quiero pasarme de bien.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I
Me
came
arrestaron,
to,
mejor. Valió
bastard
madres.
had clocked me with his Colt.
Agua.
And the kid surrendered? When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Billy el Kid.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
El Lincoln. Trevor del 81.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
Vale, madre.
Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
Ok.
He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What
Y
the
yo aquí
papers
escuchando
didn't say
todo.
is that Billy helped me escape too.
Ah,
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
una bazooka.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Mean ass shotgun. Picnic calibre 10. Ruidoso con moderno. Compartir un nombre todos. También te hace de cocinar, te hace de comer.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
¡Pum!
Hell yeah. That scattergun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus.
Ah, ok, no tienes que apuntar.
Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Chiquitichu. Ah. Ya tiene rato que no venían bots. No se les extraña. Oh, la música está buena. Ah, de aquí vengo, de aquí vengo. Me llevo el escopetón.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Pero no sabía matarlos. Así vamos a ver. Ah, ¿qué pasó? Creo que no debía ir corriendo. Ups. Ahora, como que no dejan de salir, ¿no?
Violence is not
Sí, se supone que van saliendo, va cambiando el entorno conforme va contando la historia. Y ahora es como que se le ocurren cosas. Ah, como que me maté. Es como que para el bien de la trama se le van ocurriendo cosas al cuate. Me caí, los huesos me rompí.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Vamos. Me vean a jugar. There we go.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans go to hell.
Debería usar la habilidad de para el tiempo. Vamos a probar ahorita.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Mira, shit. Sí, tenemos competencia. Haz tu madre.
You won't get away.
Ok, sí que sabe.
Leave him to me. Get your headstone.
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse.
Caballo, wow.
Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters.
Están de moda las
Smelly,
caballas.
sweaty, ungrateful beasts. The price is too high, if you ask me.
Get out here.
Haz tu madre.
Put down your weapon.
Mira calabaza, nene. Es que me están disparando, no soy inocente. No soy inocente. Ni poquito. Y subí una escalera. Ah,
That barrel's going to hell in a handbag.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone.
ya se largó.
And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Got that son of a bitch.
Respect for decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Aquel Billy aquí.
I knew if I
Sasquatch.
made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was
Chingao.
already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it
Mean-ass
was me or
shotgun.
them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Ok, vete por no, bajar. Ahí está. Tienes que hacer es bajarle todo. Descargarle todo.
Cover your head!
It's a women off the street.
Oop.
How the hell did he get away? Deep shit. That gets back.
Es que el mío dan tipo de valores no pasa nada.
I'll flank it.
Queda tu mano. Y bien. Hazme.
God damn you!
Ah, está aquí. Ahora vamos a escapatear. Uy, llega uno. Mira las patas.
Let him get away.
Esto me dio. A ver, aquí están las habilidades. Tirador a larga distancia, tirador a corta distancia. Ejecuta enemigos cercanos, dispara sin apuntar, se mantiene CRB. Ok. Voz en la nuca. Recarga rápida de escopeta. No me gusta. Más concentración por darle de lleno al enemigo. Mira, adhesiva. Devuelve la dinamita, eso está bueno. Esta me la... Muy bien, la jugada.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell,
Ah, yo lo
that Billy
maté.
had
Billy
lit
lo
out.
mató a nadie.
Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun.
Shotgun.
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Yo tenía que volarle los sesos. Y me dio un plomazo en el hocico. No acuerdo cómo son los duelos. A ver. Duelos de película. No, ni alcancé a secundar. Es como me salté el tutorial. No me acuerdo cómo se fue esta sección. Nada más es puro tiro, loco.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice.
No tuve elección.
Well,
Pobre.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later.
Dejé un
So
chingo
his
de viudas
escape
en
was
el
all
camino.
for naught anyway.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
Claro.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Tenía mis razones esa jugada. Pero los Cowboys el solo y que la fuma de Guaya no vale un c- Bien de Guadalupe.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no,
Bryant.
this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he
Ringo
was
Starr.
working for old man Clanton.
Where's he going?
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There! ¿Quién carajo es ese hombre?
I did my
Yeah,
best
I
to
was
help
thinking,
those
oh.
poor passengers.
Okay, now you're really...
Ah, puedes tirar cactus.
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
Pues respiran.
None.
No. Cero.
It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was
Ah,
that
wow.
all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless
Apaches?
enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Sí, los Cowboys, ¿qué
Did
pasó?
I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a
Ah,
pitched
como
battle,
Apaches.
but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboy. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo.
Ah, se me acabó.
Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Fuga. Fuga, 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 fuga. Ah,
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me.
el diablo
Bullets
no
were
te
whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking?
Estoy todo
Going
tonto.
up against a gang like this. I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Ya se acabó, ¿no? Ya me empezando con...
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior.
Caí del
The old
cielo.
weapon next to it supplied me
Literalmente.
with some much-needed ammunition. That Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good. And he would know.
Ah, me dio de pistola, no de fusil. Está bien.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that
Dinamita.
ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was
Yo
time
también
to
debería
turn
con
the tables.
dinamita.
Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it.
Sí, bájale.
They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir.
No,
I
sir.
came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Boom.
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Que pague un duelo. Las carreras. Algo como el demonio. Viejo Clanton. Clanton.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you!
¿Cuál?
A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come.
Hey.
But I knew I could not let that deter me.
Hey.
Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Hey. Básicamente eran mis 50 tiros. Hey. Hey. puedo dar, ¿no?
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Ese equipo es perder. Es una verdad.
I don't know how you lived this long. Oh, gotta reload. Don't let that son of a bitch get away with that. Wait, that damn book.
La volé.
Stop your hiding from me. Oh, would you get that? Damn contraption, damn dick.
Sí, dale.
I don't know how you live this long.
Ahí está.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They
Oh,
just
no.
assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Ok, correcto. Johnny Ringo, Roscoe O'Brien. Ah, son dos personas. Es el mismo cabrón.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo.
Johnny Ringo.
I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
Escopeta reportada. Escopeta plateada. Espérate. Ah, no quiero la escopeta. No es buena idea. Voy a llevar escopeta reportada. Sí. Ándale, me gusta más eso. Una mano. Fue en ese momento en que lo vi y les que las tripas.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to
No me
piss you
interrumpan.
off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I
Okay.
promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious. Get ready, boys.
Curly es de pelo chino.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
Sí, no tiene 2 tiros. Eso no es lo máximo, la escopeta. Con 4 tiros hubiera quedado excelente. Qué miedo.
Goddamn, he's hard to hit.
So they murdered Morgan Earth and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
Ain't Earth, is it?
Good job.
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Que me quería escapar. Bien. Oh no!
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
You're dead.
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
Tengo dos. Oh, Brian.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
Hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Mira caguama. Oh,
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to
Okay,
get to
está
that
peleando.
loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
ya se están mentando la madre. Uy. Me machetearon. Como en el cerro.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
¿Qué pasó?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Mira, es un tiro al barro y le sale agua. Está bueno. Tenían física en los juegos. Están inventados en la parte. Cuenta pobre Bill. Y llénalo de antiguos agua.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
De hecho, sí. Pero bueno.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Te traigo dinamita.
We'll have to do everything.
Yo entiendo dinamita. Boom. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. Oh, thanks por estos. Gracias.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Sí, están todos escondidos. Espera. Ah, la estrella. Se me olvida.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. was this beautiful waterfall and a
Cascada.
crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Tenemos balazos, dice.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I
Esos
followed after.
compadres. Bueno. Es un trago. Antes de disparar. Whisky, porque no hay de otro.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! Come out, wherever you working for Wyatt Earp? Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me?
No sé. Dinamitón. Un laberinto. ¡Uy!
Wyatt Earp?
Bien fundido. Pero sí dice el cuate este. Está diciendo que eran unos cobardes que se cubrían en los tiros. Pasa a decirles así. Ah, no se me ocurre bien. No sé qué pienso. Así le estoy dando a alguien. Es poner a María a ver qué.
Hiding like a scared little puppy. My butt!
Me salió de la nada.
This ain't my day to die!
Acá, chino, bien.
No one kills Curly Bill!
Qué grito.
Going out, son! Just gonna catch my breath. This is it for you!
Sí. No sé dónde me dio. ¿No es esto, no?
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! You working for Wyatt Earp? Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me?
No.
Had enough?
Ah, son varios cabrones.
Hope you made your peace, brother. Come out wherever you are.
Sí, de bien.
Got a lot of sand showing up here all by your lonesome. I'm right here. Let's see what you got.
Acá está. Sí, déjate ver.
Hope you made your peace, brother.
Vámonos.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
Porque hasta tiró dinamita. Le detoné en la
I
cara.
knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to
Indeed.
West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Siguiente. Va. ¿Cuál sentido? Yo ni ritmo. Pero no tardo tanto porque tengo que ir al baño.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
¡Pum!
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Ya lo maté.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Ah, pero bueno. No tanto. Uy, ya. A ver si ya está haciendo frío. Si hago esto, porque me estoy echando el pelo para atrás. Ya lo traigo largo. Está bien, me estoy poniendo los cascos. Lo maté de forma honorable. Qué muy honorable soy al matar.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Henry Plummer. Los inocentes.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Puro
Oh,
sheriff.
yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Indeed I did. Come on. Indeed I did, mommy.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant. And hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head.
Forajero con dos armas. Casi nunca uso las dos armas. Armas cargadas, más concentración. 50 más al usarlo.
Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. And that's where I thought I'd find him.
Vamos con el escopetón, a ver qué tal. Que siempre me gusta más el rifle que el escopetón. No me estoy albureando. Ah.
My late father pointed out to me more than once. God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
You're dead.
Samuel Colt. ¿Dónde? Ahí te vi. Ahí te vi. Ahí no fue Colt, fue un dinamitado. Me gusta más ser encansado que el grabado. Qué jugada. Buenísimos.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
Hay que devolverla. ¿Sí? No.
It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in 48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches.
Ya no servir aquí el...
There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
Mira, mira.
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched. Or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Watch out for the goddamn gunpowder!
One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing?
El centro está diciendo.
No.
Damn ears are ringing.
Va a morirme el tiro que estoy dando.
I thought I was some kind of hero.
I knew not you. Pues ya casi todo, eso está bien. Uy.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal.
Okay.
I saw an entrance. Made sense.
Tenía sentido.
It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
No se ve nada.
What are you? Yellow? Come out, you yellow bastard! You'll die for this, you hear me?
Es el cuerpo de este cuate, ¿no? ¿Estás bien?
Let's do this.
Ah, la escopeta rompe la... Ok.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. I'm done with you. It's you or me.
Estoy llenando de ellos y no veo dónde.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Al Oblivion.
I got this. I do not deserve to die like this. I will drop you.
Okay.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful
Y vi
not
que
to
pasó
blow
por el
myself to
encarte.
kingdom come.
I'm ending you. Surprise!
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Show yourself.
Creo que...
All it takes is one tiny spark,
Ok.
and boom.
No puedo romper nada, no puedo divertirme.
Take that asshole out. Get out of here.
As a boy, I always loved the 4th of July.
Take him. Take him. Time to blow your shit.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tomb.
Qué chihuahua pasó. Ah, se está cayendo aquí.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
No corre. ¿Tiene que ser eso? ¡Oh!
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
¿Eh?
Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
Ah, estaba muy peligroso, muy de la chingada y me mataron en esa misión.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. But was, even though I had a younger man's reflexes. No man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up, however, as Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way in helping me find old Bob.
Okay.
And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
Y no te van a dar de tiros, ¿no?
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise. I was warmed up already, so what the hell?
Se dan cuenta que no iban a...
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Estoy inventando, ¿no? Ah, sí, me acuerdo de esta parte. No es la luz, fuera de la tele. No, es de plomo.
What'll blow you into next this week, day is just getting worse and worse.
Oh, está bueno esto.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
Go get shoot! What can you aim? That one finished you! You ain't taking me! Why don't you just give up and die? They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up!
Han hecho una diabetes.
What are you, yellow? I'm going all medieval on your ass! Who wants the war?
Dijo que se iba a parar en medio, ¿vale?
Guess you've had enough! going all medieval on your ass. Nice shot! Bet you can't do it again! You ain't taking me! I got a lot more dynamite than you! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
Dinamitado.
And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
In Kansas.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
Como diablo. O sea, muy rápido.
Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Bien.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
Estamos de noche.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
Esa pistola es muy chiquita.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardin.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres. To the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and... Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. Families who put up money in hopes of finding justice. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
God damn it! Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. As most of them were wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Middle-leg that sucker! He's wounded!
Tell Hardin someone's coming for him.
Stop that sumbitch!
Some bitch.
Let the boys know we got another law dog.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
Una por acá.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better.
Una hacienda acá.
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story.
Acá vamos.
I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Sí, todos estaban celebrando. Fui a la fiesta de rancho, ¿no? Con cohetes.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
Es el uno.
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
Ay, ¿qué estoy ahí?
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Güey. No vi nada.
Everything.
Sí, hay que subir. Sí, es porque me mató.
You better hide. Gotcha.
Puta.
Yeah, you know you can't keep me.
Ah, ¿qué estás?
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Más rápido. Ay, güey. Cargo. Una descripción mató a un hombre por boca y a 40 por espíritu.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him. That man was faster than grease lightning,
Chingado.
but being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
Tuve que esquivar.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back at a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer?
¿Cuánto llevamos? Es una 7. Yo creo que aquí la vamos a estar acá. Entonces ya. ¿Quién está conectado? Tun, tun, tutun, tun, tun. Sí, la música de este juego me gusta un montón. Y no creo que me tarde tanto, yo creo que en 3 o 4 sesiones nos lo echamos. A ver. No, estoy bailando. Por cierto, ¿tenemos gente? Ah, que no. Puedo. Me bajo un segundito más. Dun, dun, dun. Entonces vamos a ver si este juego tiene vistas. Y no pasa nada. Pero está cortito. Iriririririn. Da. Listo. Pues vamos a marcar las 2 horas. Estamos viendo gente ya. Pórtese bien. Chaito.